Welcome to my channel Living Linux. In this video I want to have a quick look at Nexa AI. They claim that they make it possible to run any model on any device in a couple of minutes. I think they still have to do a lot of work to really make that happen, but they have released some models and I want to focus on the Android app for now. Well, I can give you a glimpse at their SDK. So they say that they make it possible to run the state-of-the-art on-device AI models, and they also have drivers for NPU, and they claim that they can make it possible to shrink the model 4 times with 99% of the accuracy retained. So yeah, that's just to show you the goals that they have for making it possible to run almost any model on almost any hardware. Now, if we go back to the Android app, so it's still in beta, and well, the hyperlink app is available for macOS and for Windows. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's available for Linux at the moment, but who knows about that in the future. Now, if we go to the Google App Store, you can download the Nexa Studio app. It's in beta at the moment. So perhaps you have to sign up, and then probably within a couple of hours that you do get access to the app. And perhaps in the future that it's out of beta, that it's just for general release, and then you can install it immediately. So it is possible to run it with the smaller models on very modest hardware, although they do have also their own Nexa Omni neural model. And as you can see here, you need at least a Snapdragon 8 Gen 4. So that's pretty high-end hardware at the moment. They also have GPT-OSS, and it says you need at least 16 gigabytes of RAM. Well, I tried it on my Samsung Galaxy Flip 6 with 12 gigabytes of RAM, and it also has, you could say, swap memory or virtual memory, and I think Samsung calls it RAM Plus. And because the model itself is a bit under 11 gigabytes, I thought, well, perhaps with virtual memory or swap memory, that it might be possible to fit the whole model in memory, and that, yeah, perhaps it is possible to make it run. And well, I can show you some screenshots. Yeah, so here you can see GPT-OSS. Well, on my Samsung Galaxy Flip 6 with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, 12 gigabytes of memory, this was not a very fun experience. It literally took like hours to complete the thinking. It also needed hours to generate an answer, and well, after a while I just gave up and I didn't wait for the whole answer. But in itself, it does work. So yeah, you can see that it does a lot of thinking, and well, you can also see that it might want to show you a formula, and it looks like that they have to look at formatting of formulas. And for instance here, this simple formula, that one gets rendered. Well, it looks to be rendered correctly, and it doesn't look like this with sigma, lambda, those kind of things. Now let's have a look at one of the models itself. So let's download a small one. So I'll pause the video and I'll come back when it's fully downloaded. Well, I downloaded the model, and just to show you the speed, it's also interesting to know on what kind of hardware it is running. So I'm running on my Teclast P50AI tablet, and it only has 2 big A76 cores and 6 little A55 cores. So let's go back to Nexa AI. So this is a small model, 600 million parameters, or 0.6 billion. So let's see, why is the sky blue? So this small model is quite fast, even on modest hardware. Well, again, it's not a good idea to run GPT-OSS 20 billion parameters unless you have like the latest and greatest Android device. But yeah, this looks good, even though it's a small model. But considering this is very modest hardware, I'm yeah, I'm satisfied with the performance. So yeah, anyone that wants to try an AI app, yeah, do consider Nexa AI or Nexa Studio. Yeah, if you want to run the more interesting models like their Omni neural model, yeah, then you really need some new hardware. And for GPT-OSS, yeah, you might get away with 12 gigabytes of RAM, but you definitely need a very, very fast processor. So I look forward to any updates, especially any new models with Nexa Studio. So this is all for now, and I hope to see you again in my next video.